You hear me now? You know, that's just what I do. I have to speak up. Just go back here. I think we're good. Yeah, my Roadcaster, ever since I updated the firmware, it's been acting up. So yeah, it's my first day. It's the first day on the job. That's why this is going on. Astro, thank you for the tier 1, buddy. Thank you so much. Hi from southern New Mexico, where it rarely snows. Hope I had a good Thanksgiving. It's good. Is it snowing in southern New Mexico? Because we are gonna get rocked. It's been I was trying to convince some of my relatives to leave where they are at right now sooner, because we are gonna get between 9 and 20 inches of snow tomorrow. And when there's that big of a range, just call it off. Just don't think of driving, don't think of going anywhere. Just go home early or go home late. You have snow forecast next week, unheard of for Central Arkansas. Yeah, it's brutally cold now. So all that you can do is grab a cold one. This is Building and Brews after all. We're gonna have a Sam Adams winter ale, and we'll just drink up. Cord, Kibitz. Oh my goodness. Raiders welcome in, and I'm just showing a beer. Kibitz, I actually watched your video earlier. while I was rendering, I was enjoying Kibitz's video. Welcome on in, Raiders. What were you? I know what you were playing. You were playing some Satisfactory. Hopefully it was good. Hopefully you had lots of fun. Thank you for being in here. If you don't know me, my name is Phil. Muted. I'm not muted. Or YouTube is behind. I'm sorry. My name is Phil. City Planner Plays. I have a YouTube channel and a Switch channel, and we play city building games. Yeah, I know. Kibitz. Always love your videos. So I was checking out your Anno video earlier. Very, very good one. Really, really enjoyed that. Good job on the battle. Mr. Hat definitely deserved it. And you're a better man than me. I was afraid to take out Mr. Hat. Do it. I just had to do it. So anyway, JD, good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Can we get the shout out for Kibitz? Being glorious. Kibitz is amazing. If you don't know Kibitz, we have some overlap in the games that we like to play, and if you like my channel, you'll definitely like his as well. And excellent person to watch stream. Buy it. Oh, this is all about the PlayStation. $100 off is hard to pass on. How did I know? Yes, sir. Had a blast. Been keeping up with my Anno videos. Got a raid and run though. Have a good one. Hey, have a good one. And thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. We're gonna be playing some Anno tonight. Actually, that is the game plan. Just a wee bit of Anno. I will give you guys a little bit of an update as to where we've been at. I'm gonna pause it. Well, one quick thing. The Anno music is a vibe. And I said my Roadcaster's been screwing up, so I've got to fix that quickly. Give me 1 second while I get the music back. I'm video ready, which is why we have no music. Okay, there we go. So what we did, we've been working here in Albion and put together this little island. And the last one, we really wanted to get to the amphitheater, but I got sidetracked. We put in the baths and basically rearranged half the city just to make this perfectly symmetrical. And then chat let me know that the Hall of Fame exists. And I got totally sidetracked finding new tiles and new decorations. And we basically accomplished nothing. It took a long time, but accomplished nothing. Outside of what I think is a nice looking little city. So yeah, it's pretty good. And I know that Revo skyscrapers look amazing. I actually haven't looked at them yet. I plan on doing that and having a video ready for Monday. But I have to finish this other video, which is actively failing again. I can't get past 51%. I kind of want to throw my computers out the window, but I'm rendering it on two machines. Two machines. One of them has to work. One of them has to work. Anyway, so we'll get back to that in a second. So this is our main island. We also took over Dorian, and we did that basically just because I don't like Dorian. He was irritating me, so we took him over. We took his island. We probably shouldn't have done that, but then we doubled down, and we completely took him out, and that really upset the Emperor. So the reason why we're paused right now, I didn't want to forget. You have to remember, we've got to deliver 100 tons of amphorae to the Emperor because he's already very upset with us. Very upset with us. Next level angry. Negative 85. And if I'm not mistaken, negative 100 is when he attacks us. And we will lose. We've also got this guy who is relentlessly attacking us, taking out all of our trade ships. And considering we can't trade anymore, it's a little bit frustrating. So yes, it's been interesting. So that is what we were working on. That, and we also have this island over here that we just founded in the last one, which the whole purpose of this one is simply to get marble so that we could finally build the amphitheater. So we're gonna see if we get there today. That's gonna be the goal. We'll find out. Anyway, to anyone else in the U.S., happy belated Thanksgiving, and thank you all for being here. And cheers. Hi, Phil. When are we getting a new episode of Tropico? I was hoping this week. Unfortunately, I tried to play City Skylines 2. And when I tried to play City Skylines 2, I crashed and lost about 10 or 12 hours of time. Crashing a whole bunch. Yes, go Pack, go. I actually got this at the game last week. When I went and I watched the Packers win and watched them win yesterday, so that's why I have this. Anyway, yeah, I crashed a whole bunch and I lost a bunch of time, and now the video won't render. So I feel like me playing Cities 2 is just cursed at this point. Like, the video's been done for a while now. It took a long time, and I basically was about to give up. I was like, this is my last attempt. I'm not going to try anymore. Like, if it doesn't work this one time, I'm done. And it was miraculous. It just started to work, and I was able to make it all the way through my recording, and I edited the video, and now it won't render. It just feels cursed at this point. Yeah, it's brutal. It really is. The universe is telling me CS2 sucks. It's not good. Well, here's the thing. I think the video is good, and once I got to actually get going, I enjoyed putting it together, but it wasn't fun. Rad Dad, that is a bannable offense. That is a bannable offense in these parts. Just kidding. I have my cousin in town, and he lives in Chicago, and I'm glad that one time he gets to experience this. Mr. Rogers, thank you for the 5 get the subs on YouTube. Appreciate you. I'm glad that he gets to experience it one time. And Robert, I feel bad for you, so I'll let you do that. That's fine. Your ciders from Wisconsin. You had on Thanksgiving. You're not sure why, because you're in Washington. Weird. Yeah, you guys do make way more apples. That is weird. I need to figure out the amphorae supply chain and what's wrong with it. I think I see it though. It looks like we are out of charcoal. And maybe that's why our amphorae supply chain is breaking down. Does it need that? I believe it does. Yeah, there's amphorae for charcoal. I actually haven't played Anno in a minute. We could use one more. Wait, so what time is the game? Are you guys choosing to watch me over the Bears game? Because if so, I appreciate you guys. You don't have to do that. That's okay. But I do appreciate you. Bears game is over. Wait, was it? Wait, did they win? Hold on. I did not. I have been working on this video so long. I must know. I must know. Oh, that kills me. Oh, that kills me. Am I missing out? The only place I went on Black Friday was Ace Hardware to buy a shovel because we are going to be completely shoveled in tomorrow. And I was begging all of my roommates, or all of my roommates, all of my relatives from Chicago to go home because the weather is going to be absolutely horrendous tomorrow. And they're all over the state. They're like, some are in Wausau, some are in, I have a cousin in La Crosse right now. Like, go home. Don't, like, Wisconsin's great. Please go back to Chicago. You're going to have a real bad time. My cousin's got a rear wheel drive truck, and he's like, yeah, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. And I hope he left. It took a minute to open up chat for chat to even load up. No, if you're on YouTube, you are way behind. You are way behind. Hey, CPP in chat. Hope you everyone had a fun Thanksgiving. Oh, mine was wonderful. Although it was interesting. This is my first year hosting in a while. And the first time at this house. So it was my first time most of my relatives were here. And it was good. I made a Google sheet trying to organize. And it didn't work. My relatives decided to also make Thanksgiving. So we had such a ridiculous amount of food. It was kind of insane. I'm taking this guy's ships out while we're waiting. We're waiting for the amphitheater right now. I think we should be in an okay spot with it now. I'm going to do one thing though, just because I don't remember where things are. I want the production flyouts so that I can see where things are being produced. Like right there. Now I can see. Here is where our garum is. Where are we producing amphitheater? Not even here? We producing amphitheater on a remote island. You just brought a pre-made pie to your mom's house and ate dinner. You played games with your brother on Thanksgiving. Didn't have to do a big family function. It's probably easier that way. I mean, it was a lot of work. Honestly, I don't mind all the cooking. The cooking part's fine. The part that stresses me out is the cleanup afterwards. That, and people were just like, most people came at the same time, but not everybody. And then it was like, do I put the food away? My wife's a biologist, and she's like deeply concerned about bacterial growth. It's like, we should not have this food out anymore. It must go away. Yet it's still out. And what do I do? So that was a big thing. That was like a big topic of conversation. Sounds like your wife? Listen, Tropico Party people. I see you. I want to work on Tropico.
They lie all the time.
I'm also not going to work on any videos until the one that I've already worked on renders. There will be a video going over Revo and Bad Ideas content creator packs. That'll be on Monday. I'm going to try to hit embargo. just so you know, I haven't even looked at it. I watched the same videos that you guys have, so I know I have access to them, but I also have not looked at them. So it's gonna be interesting trying to hit that. After that, I'm gonna finish Tropico. I also want to finish up. I want to finish up Tropico, and I want to finish up Manor Lords. The short run. I'm gonna build a castle, take over the rest of the people. It's gonna be real fast. I need two more machines so the upload gets to 104. It's not even upload. It's at this point it's render. I can see that the machine next to me has failed. It's stuck at 51%. I'm also rendering across town on my Mac Studio at the office. So far, it hasn't failed, but I have very low hopes. It's yeah. The other thing is my editor's been gone, so it's like just straight up me doing everything, which is a lot less efficient. So we'll see. Oh, listen, I basically only play games that I can go to battle in, which is why things have not been going great in City Skylines. That's the main reason why. Where I need to figure out. Give me a second, guys. I need to figure out what's going on with my amphitheater supply chain. It feels like I might have inadvertently deleted a portion of it. On island, I have 3 of these. They're right there. What are they short on? Oh, that's so dumb. It is straight up the charcoal. We're still the easiest thing to get. We're just gonna crank. Because I'm not doing anything else until this is figured out. Short of attacking these guys. We did that. What could you possibly require? City Skylines, where you battle the game. I have been battling the game. It's I keep looking back because I'm at 49%. 51 is where I keep hanging on the render. With the game, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but the issue that I was having was that I was crashing when I was saving. And I don't know that there is a more demoralizing way to crash than when you're saving. Can I see how many of the current viewers are not subscribed on Twitch? I have no idea. Probably. I have no idea though. Phil, what are you up to, Phil? What are you doing there? I have no idea. Control Q is a godsend in this game for any chain. What is Control Q? Oh, popping into here quickly? I didn't know that was a thing. Well, you just... Okay. That is very, very helpful. So hold on. If I click on... Oh, it doesn't actually take me to that, but it takes me to that screen. That's helpful. Any land battles in this game? Yeah, there are. Yeah. Control Q is the single best screen in any Anno game. That's a shame. It's Thanksgiving. You're not from the U.S. You wanted to give something back, and you're on the list of recipients. Phil, I appreciate you. Yeah, I have no idea how to do that, but I appreciate you. I'm not a good streamer. I don't know what I'm doing. I can see the total number of subscribers, but yeah, that's true. Not how many viewers are currently subbed. Thank you, Vainglorious. You can average that 10% of viewers are subbed most likely. I could see that. I could see that being it. On the nerdy side, thank you for the biddies. Have I seen the new documentary about the Packers and their Japanese fans? No Packers, No Live by Wheezy Waiter. No, I did see it's on Tubi now. And I actually met Craig a while back at a bar and annoyed him until he realized I just wanted to say like, hey, I'm a YouTuber too, and you are. It was awesome, super awesome, dude. Phil, that is super generous of you. Thank you for the 75 gifted subs. And seriously, that's super generous of you. Thank you. And you gave biddies too. Well, you're not an American. You can appreciate the spirit of Thanksgiving. You intend to give something back, and I'm on the list of recipients. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for all the support. That's wild. That's wild. I want to say that's the most that anyone's ever given in one shot. That's wild. Yeah, Revo, absolute goat. Absolute goat. That is wild. Thank you. Thank you. Do I think that CS2 is going to be less supported now that Colossal Order is left? So I'm going to take the optimistic approach and say that I'm going to hope it's more supported. Like, listen, I met the folks at Colossal Order. There were some fine people there. I really enjoyed them. But also, can we just be a little bit honest for a moment? We haven't exactly had excellent support over the last little while. So I don't know. Could it get worse? I don't know. It could, I guess. But I think I'm gonna hope that they're gonna get better. Things will improve. That's where I go. That's where my head goes. Well, Phil, the pressure's on now. 58% at the office. The next video is going to go out. It will go early access. You guys can leave the stream and watch the video if I can get it. If it actually finishes. I keep looking back. Across town, the video is at 58%. So the reason why this isn't working is one music overlay that says The Cobra Has a Beard. That song for the Bearded Cobra was failing. I don't know why. Just was. So anyway, yeah, that'll go up. BK, thank you for the 11 months of tier 1. Super generous of you. Dava, thank you for 4 months of tier 1. I saw you streaming earlier too. I lurked a little bit. Hopefully you had a good stream, buddy. The investor in you would say more supported. PDX has to reassure shareholders. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a. I'm gonna stick with. I think this is gonna be a positive change. And my hope is it's a positive change for everybody. We'll see. Unfortunately, on our front, we have 32 amphorae and 43 minutes. I don't know how we're gonna get this. It feels kind of bleak, guys. Feels kind of bleak. What does the Portland airport have to do with this? I heard it's beautiful. Lots of woodworking on the inside. It will limp along long enough to get in SimCity. Well, we will see. We will see. We will see. Honestly, if that were to happen, I hope it's supported until then. We will see. But I have to trade. I may have to trade on some way to deliver. Oh, you know what? Hold on. No, these are producing now. It was straight up like we have. I think we have plenty. Yeah, we have a ton of resin. We don't have a lot of clay. We don't have a lot of clay. So, and I can't trade with anybody. This has been one of our issues.
Some ingredients missing.
The ingredients missing. You know what? Good. Now we have this. We have more clay. That will help us. Has a very striking wood interior. You agree? Yeah, beautiful picture. I've never been to Portland. Portland's a city I've always wanted to go to. I know a lot of people have moved to Portland, and okay. The people I know that have moved to Portland, they're all planners. Well, mostly planners. And they've all loved it. Many of them don't plan anymore, but they just love the environment of the city so much, and they don't come back to where they used to live very often. I knew a lot of people from LA that moved to Portland. Very excited to move to Portland. Surviving the Aftermath was actually a pretty okay game, but that style of game fits the Anno style instead of a city builder, so you're generally excited for Snowflake to step in. Yeah, we'll see. You know, okay, my take. Here's my cautiously optimistic take. A couple of things. Things have not been going well for a while. Clearly, there's been some struggle to get some basic things done. Even bikes. You know, I even say at the end of this video, spoiler alert, I don't like the way bikes work in City Skylines 2. I think it stinks. But I like the way it looks. Like, I'm cool with, like, it makes the city feel more active and alive, but it still comes off as phony and like there's no reason for it to happen the way that it's happening. And I don't know why exactly I'm putting bikes in the city. Like, I can't draw a direct line between, like, I feel like here's where Cities 1 beat Cities 2 from a biking standpoint. I would add bikes and I could draw a direct line between traffic getting better and putting in bike facilities. And I just can't draw that line right now. I just can't figure out why I'm adding bikes. And it seems like the more you support bikes, the more broken they become. So like there's bike traffic jams all over Bend right now. By the end of it, like you're going to see it at the end of the video that it's just like, I don't know what to do about it. It is what it is. So I'm doing it for the eye candy. I'm doing it because it's part of the story that I'm weaving and the narrative that I'm building in the world that I'm creating. But I'm not doing it because the game is telling me that I should. And I'm not doing it because I think it's something that is helping me. In fact, if anything, I think it's making things worse. So yeah, there are some deep simulation problems. So yeah. Bikes weren't ready. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Good on them for kicking things out the door. And I think that this all buys Iceflake a bit of time. Once the asset editor's out, which I've said many times, I am deeply concerned about that. If I'm concerned about anything, it's that the asset editor is going to be very detrimental to gameplay. But I don't know. I'm happy that they're buying some time by having these things released. Revo's also buying them some time. I think the skyscrapers are gonna, from what I've read. So Revo, I read your Reddit post, and I'm sorry we haven't had a chance to speak in the last little while because I've been editing every video and the holiday and all that stuff. We need to talk soon. But I read what you said about your skyscrapers and how they work, and my God, I feel like Revo is single-handedly pushing the game to work in the way that it was designed to work, that the developers weren't using it in. Like the modularity and the focus on that. I mean, You remember Revo's the force behind the Netherlands cemetery, which just like clearly the way that so many of the assets should be designed. So yeah. Mods and CCPP should not be the ICU of the base game. I agree. I deeply agree. I do feel like mods are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Guys, we're not going to make it. There's no way we're going to make it. I don't know how to make this go faster. Do we have any more? I guess we have more river slots. Hold on. Bear with me a second, guys. Gonna break any of this stuff? Okay. It's brutal. I didn't look at the timing. And clay is 30. Potter's an hour. That's 30. Should be soon. Should be soon that we should start catching up. Because of me, you are addicted to this game. I mean, it's a hell of a game. I make no apologies for that. How was my Thanksgiving, Steve? It was good. How was yours? It was great. Great football game. Good company. It's good. I'm still mixing up the times. It's supposed to be minutes and seconds. I'm sorry. That's real time. I get it. Yes. Sorry. This is 30 seconds. This is 1 minute. It's not an hour. If it were an hour, this would be a very slow game. Then nobody would play it. Phil, don't get drunk. There's no way. Go Bengals. I actually watched most of that game. Good game. Revo's pack sounds nice, but you only build small to large towns, so it has nothing for you. Well, you know, that's the thing with a content creator pack. Like, I'll be upfront and say that I am not ready to use it either. Most likely. There might be some stuff in there, but I haven't looked at the assets yet. I don't know if Revo's still in here, and I don't know how much Revo can even say. My hope is that I'm hoping that I can use at least one in Magnolia County now, and then work more in later. We'll see. But supply chains, man, that's I have a feeling that's going to have a lot of use for a lot of people. Hello from Greece. Welcome on in. The height of your buildings vary from 100 to 600 meters. Hold on. So 30 to 35 floors at the low end. I could probably use one. Probably use one of them. Looking forward to supply chains. Yeah, me too. Did I see the farmer's market? What does this mean? Is there a farmer's market in the supply chains DLC? What does this mean? Kepker, I hope I'm saying that. I thank you for 8 months of Prime. Appreciate you. Just watching. Thank you for the Prime. Huggy Bear, thank you for the Prime. Robert, thank you for being company associate planner on YouTube. 7 months. Hi from YouTube this time. Appreciate you. Mullah, thank you for the 14 months of Prime. You pushed the button again. I appreciate you. Just Claire, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. You've been playing Anno 18 at 117 with friends. It's been super fun doing co-op building. I gotta get my wife to play. I gotta do that. What is my favorite Drake song? The one that I can turn off. I don't like Drake. Hey guys, you're gonna have to bear with me a second. I think the video rendered. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, Drake's trash. So the best Drake song is doesn't exist. He's no good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it rendered. For whatever reason, one overlay caused 100% of my issues. 100% of my issues. For a second, you thought you were gonna, I mean, I could give you the chair. You're very close. I'm copying the video here because it's right now. It's across town, so I need it here. Let's see where we're at. 10. Oh. We're gonna get so close. Where am I where it's 5:57? Madison, Wisconsin. Madison, Wisconsin. Oh, because of my my Drake comment, the gods are blessing me. I mean, does anyone still like Drake? I thought that we all had moved on. Like, I thought that we had all agreed, like, as a society, as humanity, we're done. We're done. No? Did anyone ever? Some people still like Drake. That's fine. You can like Drake. I just don't like him. You never liked Drake? I used to like Drake. I liked Drake back when he wasn't pretending he is something he is not. Like that's my problem with Drake. Just be who you are. Don't be someone you're not. Then you're irritating. And that's kind of where Drake went for me. And then the whole rap battle thing, like, you didn't take on Kendrick Lamar, who's probably one of the best rappers alive right now. That doesn't make any sense. You love his old stuff still?
His structure is under attack.
It's fine. You have to separate the art from the artist. I mean, I do that with certain artists. I mean, like Michael Jackson. I separate the artist from the art. But I guess I just don't like Drake enough for that. You have to really like the artist to want to do that. Or the art. It was fine. So Drake to me has always been like background music. Like inoffensive, pleasant enough. And I think that's what ruined Drake for me is like, Drake is not an excellent lyricist. Like he made songs that were like catchy enough that like they'd play in your car and you just like nod your head along and be like, yeah, that's good. But when you try to be that next person, you try to be Kendrick, it just doesn't work. So yeah. Not sure what crashed out faster, Drake or Call of Duty. What are the player counts like after Call of Duty just fully embraced AI? It was like, you will get the AI and you will be happy about it. Yes, we have all the money. It doesn't matter. I gotta look. Yikes. 40% positive reviews. 67,000 people playing, which is a lot lower than I would have expected. That's wild. Oh, wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's my bad. Oh, yeah, brutal. It's not doing well. It's not doing well. Only 40,000 viewers on Twitch. Just to be clear, the gift subs were unrelated to our small bet. Or our small bet is still very much active. It's still very much active and much more interesting now. It's much more interesting. 40% was higher than you expected for Slap of Duty. I mean, there is a growing number of people who don't care,
We stand waiting.
which I think is a real shame. But I do think that there's a growing number of people, and you kind of see the comments, and they're like, I don't care. I don't know. Didn't Arc Raiders have its own AI issue? It's not as big a studio that put it out, but yeah, I have no idea either. Cursed. How was AI implemented in Arc? It wasn't just straight up art, was it? Phil, thank you for the biddies, by the way. And you baked potato, thank you for 16 months. Tier 1, that's super generous of you. Some assets were AI. AAAs just need to move on from annual releases. I agree. Mr. Rogers, thank you for the gifted subs on YouTube. That's super generous of you. Yeah. Arc had less AI impact in the game, as you understand it. Well, I think it's easier, regardless of your feelings on AI, I think it's easier to forgive a smaller developer than it is Activision. It is very difficult, especially when Activision has all of the Microsoft money. It's also perhaps more understanding that, you know, with all of Microsoft's investment in AI, that they would like wholeheartedly just embrace it. The whole game was written by Copilot. It just hallucinates whole levels. You expect heavy AI art and development game from EA? I would expect that too. I expect at some point some developer is going to AI slop a whole DLC out. And then afterwards, after it sells okay, it won't do crazy numbers, but it'll do fine. Then they're going to drop the bomb that it was AI. And they were able to utilize AI to leverage the talents of their incredible staff and put this content out in half the time. And now they're going to be able to maximize their revenues by having twice as many DLCs, because you can obviously squeeze even more blood out of gamers. And I don't really see that being a thing. Like I think that it'll go down really poorly, but that is how I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to surprise us and say that here's the AI. Arc used AI for some voice acting. They paid voice actors to sample their voices for generic lines such as "item is here." I don't know. It's a slippery slope. Like, I remember when AI was first, like the voice stuff was first getting big. A couple of creators even saying like, you know what would be great is if I could sample my own voice, create a model, and then wherever I need to do voiceover and it's with B-roll, I could just do that, and then I wouldn't have to read it. It's a slippery slope. I think it's a real slippery slope. Within a year or two, AI don't produce slop anymore. Well, here's the thing. AI is training on people right now. And it's producing slop. When AI is training on AI, you think it will produce less slop? I think it's going to produce the sloppiest of slop. I think the slop will be super slopified. And we're going to be asked to slurp it up with a smile on our face, which some people will. I don't know that many of us will want to, though. I'm putting 2 more of these because I'm desperate. The Emperor is about to destroy us, and we will have deserved it. Although the time he gave us was unreasonable. Let's be upfront about that. To be frank, many Twitch streamers still have no issue on producing slop themselves without AI. I mean, are we just slopping around here on Twitch? Is that what you're saying, Harbor Master? Honestly, if you see any AI art or voices used in a YouTube series, you just immediately block that user. Well, Lord, I did it, and we had a dialogue about it. Granted, it was early days of the slopified YouTube, but I do think there is value in having a conversation with somebody and trying to convince them and teach them, because I think that's where we get to we go wrong in the world. We just like assume the worst and before we try to educate and inform. So, I think there's value in doing that. So, unless it's like, there was one channel that recently was served to me that, I'll be honest, I got really frustrated when I was seeing the videos because they were going off hard. Is this not the 3rd stream in a row that have started without audio? Yes, Cord. I'm not going to out the channel. It's easy enough to find. It's probably been served to half of you guys. But the name isn't that different than my channel's name. And they were producing urban planning videos. And I was watching the videos and I was just like, dang. This person is claiming to be a student, and they are coming up with videos that I would have struggled to produce with a decade of planning experience and a completed master's degree. And I have my urban planning undergrad, which is pretty unusual. Like, I have a lot of planning experience. I was invited into a PhD program, and I couldn't write these videos. And then I realized this is just an AI video. And a couple people started calling out in the comments, like, more slop, more slop, more slop. It's getting things wrong. And the thing is, they got a little bold. At first, they were talking about general planning topics where I think you could slop out a reasonable video. Then you start talking about specific places. And now people have lived experiences and informed knowledge before they view the video, the knowledge about the topic. And they were just calling it out in the comments. And I was like, all right, I get it now. I get it. Come to Australia and feed a kangaroo. It was an Australian video, actually. That is one of them that tipped it off. You would love to have AI in CS2 so bikes would behave like a biker? Wait, that's not the AI that we're talking about? I would like that as well. Wait, you're telling me you're not a fan of bike cars? Bike cars are my favorite. Listen, guys, we're screwed. We're screwed. This sucks. We have enough. We're 7 away. We have to drop it off in 30 seconds. This is... Man, I just want to tell this guy, I'm over here trying. I'm over here doing my best. I'm over here, I'm like, just... We completely switched gears. I hate the Emperor.
attack.
Ugh. The Emperor is evil. I'm glad that we produced all this amphorae. I guess we'll take it off the boat and just sit here. Prepare for war. No kings. Like for real? Can we just let him know? Like, no, we're not doing that. We're so close to the worst outcome.
Everything all right with your villa staff, if you don't mind me asking? No reason.
Trade embargo with all traders. The Emperor sends waves of ship to attack rebels.
He's my age, is he not?
Exempt from island settlement fees. Exempt from land taxes.
Is under attack.
I mean, I guess the good and the bad. The good and the bad. Anyway, yes, we're very close. We're very close. Can I send him money? I can't do anything. The only thing I can do is like when he demands things, I can fulfill them, and he'll demand things that are difficult for me to fulfill most of the time. And there are other quests over here, but these are with her, not with the king. And I don't believe it helps me at all. I'll like, it'll get me a captain or money or whatever, but it's not going to make the Emperor like me more. I think, I mean, we've just definitely very much upset the Emperor, and I don't know that there's a way to fix it. Short of defeating him, the real question, Kibbitz became really good friends with, took over Mr. Hat. From my understanding, Tarragon, Mr. Hat, absolutely despises the Emperor. So the more, basically the more that the Emperor hates us, the more he likes us. So at least that's helpful. The thing is, he has no army. Because we haven't built up an army, he's like, we're not doing it either.
Go against me. Against the greatest empire the world has ever seen.
Named after your second favorite herb? Bet you I know your first. Gary, thank you for the gifted subs, dude. I definitely used the new song in the next video, which, by the way, let me see if it's here. Let me see if the video's here for just a quick second, because I'm going to roll the dice and do the smartest thing. The smartest thing is to upload a video while you're streaming, but it's right there. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. It'll go live as soon as the stream is done. And it'll be on Vimeo right away. So anyone who got a gifted sub, there is a Vimeo that if you go into the Discord, has all the videos early access ad free on a platform that gives you higher bitrate streaming. So be sure to jump over there, and in about 20 minutes, the next video will be up. And in this video, I bring Bikes to Bend, and we actually tell a story in a Skylines video for the first time in like 3 months. So, yeah. The smartest thing Phil can do is listen to what chat suggests I do. Build enough ships, and I won't have a chance to land any troops. Okay. I'm gonna bite on that. I need more Liberty workforce, though. Okay, you see all these guys, chat? I just built a bunch of sailors' homes. That's all that these are. So these are just for you guys. You guys told me to build these, so I did. There's where our sailors are. Let's research these new ships right here. I'm not going to build any new ships till we get to these. An advanced hull type with more slots for modifications. These will be the most powerful ships. And I know this because I watched the Kibitz video. And then we'll get the plated hulls. We've already got the ship Scorpions. So, okay. Should be good. Once we get these. You absolve yourself of all responsibility if this doesn't work. Listen. You guys can't say, listen to me, and then say, if you listen to me, it's not my problem. Yes, I'm listening to you guys. My problem tonight is that I keep getting stuck back on old chat because I'm reading through every message. I'm not just looking at chat. I'm looking at every message, which is not a smart thing to do. You saw a small channel do a bike-only city. The city just wouldn't work, although bike parking was making bank. I saw that one, actually. I'm probably going to do the same video. I think I'm going to do it differently. And the net result will be that it might work. We'll see. I think they missed out on one thing. So we'll see. Oh. But yeah, that was served up to me. And actually, I forgot to mention to Vainglorious, your video was the #1 thing that showed up on my home screen the other day. So nice work, good thumbnail, working well. Is it close enough? It is not. There we go. Papa Ponderosa, you thought about making a video like that? Yeah. So I actually, the moment I watched that video, and maybe before we end the stream tonight, I'll show you what I experimented with, because I actually experimented with it. I have a bike only save. Like, I saw the video and I was like, I just don't think they did it right. And Poplar, I think that you're probably the only person who knows where I went with it. Not the only person, but you know where I went with it, Poplar. I went straight towards an island build. I had to. I built that Elba. Deathspread, you love Anno. It's good. It's a great game. It really is. Really is. You think the mechanism of getting only bikes is an option if there is no car in the household is just so broken? It is a... I don't think that they thought about it correctly. So, if there's anything that I hope that the new developer does, I hope... Hold on. I'm gonna get very close to you guys for a second. I'm a little bit warm. I hope that the new developer does a bit of research and speaks with some outsiders about the way that urban systems and urban planning and cities work. And I hope they get a broader perspective. Because I do think that like some of the issues with some of the design choices in City Skylines could have been resolved by just like speaking with with an engineer or a planner or a professor of, you know, urban design or an architect. Like some of the issues in the game, in the assumptions that it has, are just fundamentally like, I think with a little bit more research they could have figured out the right answer. So yeah. 20 years from now, CPB's chat will still be talking about CS2. Man, if you guys still want to listen to me talk about video games at 59, I should be so lucky. Too much to ask? Did I just make a new game at that point? I firmly believe that the way to fix, if they're going to fix CS2, the way to fix it is to start ripping things out of it. And to simplifying. Like, I know that I've seen posts where people are like, oh, I actually really like the idea of all the individual people with the individual teeth. I just, like, that's not what a city builder is about. A city builder is not about, first of all, a city is a place that is made up of multiple people, many people. But the city is a life form in and of itself. And I feel like the issue with cities too is that it's focused on the micro and not the macro. And stripping out some of the micro so that you can make the macro work better is exactly what the game needs. And it's the biggest issue in the game. I think that SimCity 2013 infected city builders with this idea and this belief that every city builder must be micro. Anno is micro, and we get to look at it in a very micro way. But even this isn't as micro as Cities 2 is, and it's a micro simulator. I don't know. It's based on idealized Nordic progressive socialist ideology. I mean, but I don't even see that as like, I guess I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it's a game design philosophy that I just fundamentally don't agree with. It's a town builder, yeah. Like it works great for a game like Foundation. It works great for a game like Banished, but it also has its limits, and those limits become very apparent. If you've ever played a game like Town to City, even, which is a game I considered playing tonight, that I'm going to be playing very, very soon, or Tropico, where you have that focused on an individual agent, that's a lot. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work for a machine to process that, and as a result, the limitations of the game are very, very, apparent. So I think what's happening in Cities 2 is it's trying to do so much at the macro or at the micro level that it can't do the macro stuff well, and it just breaks at the seams when you look into it too much. If you're painting a streetscape, it works really, really well for that, but it can't do the simulation because the simulation is way too complex for all of the micro stuff it's trying to do. I don't know. That's where I'm at. When you think of the perspective of a town builder, CS2 design makes a lot of sense. Yeah, if you wanted to make a small town of 6,000 people, simulating everyone's personal life and how many dogs they have, and being able to name their bicycle, like all of those things are wonderful then. But I think that if you want to make a city with 1.5 million people, like you're just not gonna be able to do that at that level of detail with today's current hardware. Baxi, welcome on in. Haven't caught a stream in a while. Nice for live for a bit. I appreciate you for being here. Too many dogs? Okay, chat. We're playing Anna, but we're talking CS2. That's fine. I want to know right now. Balancing the level of detail of Sim might just be intractable. No, I feel like some games have nailed it. You can name bikes now. Game of the year. Yeah, you can name everything. MP Cuts, just chilling. City Painter Plays. City Painter plays would really like to play a simulation game. That is legitimately like my biggest frustration. Hold on. We've got to beef up our concrete supply chain. We're going too slow.
Has started in your city.
And then we'll get back to it. I want to know though, for you guys, I'll put it right here. This will be fine. What is your biggest hope from the new developer? What do you hope? I would make a video about this, but I think I would be flamed, like giving them unreasonable expectations up front. You need me to play Software Inc? I know a lot of people who really like it who are in the same genre. Focus on bugs and sim fixes. Lord Cursed, I completely agree. Gosh, if they came in and just crushed stupid bugs like everyone having 6 dogs, that'd be huge. Reduction in bugs, Cord. Hello from Milwaukee. Looking good, man. I did lose some weight. Thank you. Making a challenging balanced sim. Droid, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Are there bugs in Anno? Yes. The bugs in Anno are not game breaking. At least the ones I've encountered. I've heard that some people who do multiplayer have a lot of issues. But the issues I have are like planning mode for a mountain slot, like doesn't work. Just don't do planning mode and you're fine. But it's not like Skylines where it's simulation breaking bugs. The bigger issues with Anno have been the story ending abruptly. Uh, 90% bug fixing, 10% planning. I mean, that would be a good way to, like, I think win over a lot of the community, is just to straight up come in and just like crush bugs. Just crush bugs, just put them out like this fire. Or you could just pretend that this is no problem. I mean, that's what I like to do. And yeah, we'll see. Oh, there we go. Bug fixes, performance fixes, zoning fixes. Oh boy. I just voted. I say zoning fixes. That's my vote. I say zoning fixes because the zoning drives me crazy. But bug fixes too. Honestly, everything in here, like, and the question is, where is the line between bug and I mean, are the simulation fixes bugs? Performance, is it a bug? Are the performance issues because of bugs?
There are signs of public unrest.
Is the zoning, is that a bug? I don't know. It's hard to say. And then they've taken away things that I feel like I really want to get the node tool back in. That's one of the, like, being able to add a node wherever I want. Give that back to me. And you've already done a lot of good in my opinion. What is the goal of multiplayer? Co-op building. Dynamic zoning when? CS3 or a new game? Dynamic zoning is never going to come. I mean, I guess except for I still have not looked at, and I owe Luca a big apology. There is a new mod that does it. and I just have not. I have not looked at it yet. Whoops! I did not mean to.
We're nobody protests.
I did not mean to take out their home, but apparently, if you mess with me long enough, I'll just delete your house. What mod? Platter. Maybe when we go in, I'll see if it's. Hold on, let's see. I know that I have access to the. It's not available to the public yet. I do have access to it, and the modder did tell me that I could show it on stream. So do that. Well, what game is this? And is it available on Xbox or only PC? This is Anno 117. It is available on Xbox, and you can use mouse and keyboard, which I think in a game like this really is a good thing. The amount of precision you can get. And the shortcuts are actually pretty good in this game too. So yeah. Can someone explain how Phil's chat works? You wrote some things, but none of it ended up in chat. No, Twitch rules say that I cannot place YouTube chat on the screen. I cannot mix the chats. I am skirting the rules by highlighting messages, and maybe someday I'll just get banned. We'll see. But that is the rule. I can see it, but you can't see yourself. So on YouTube, that's the only way to actually see both chats. You can't see it on Twitch, but Twitch is the only thing that you see on the screen. That makes any sense. Do I think there's a dominant function of a CPU will ever be overtaken by GPU? Even in PCs, maybe GPU is also better with city planner games. I honestly don't know. I don't think in a game like this that will ever be the case. Or not like this, but like Skylines, because you need both to be able to leverage the processing power. But I'm also not a programmer, so take everything I have to say with a grain of salt. I don't know what I'm talking about. You take it Anno isn't agent-based? Revo. I don't believe it is. Maybe it's a hybrid? Like you can't click on an individual sim. It doesn't matter where they go. They're not an individual person. It's kind of a representation, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, like all these people that are walking, it's not like Sim City where they're fading away. Like they actually go somewhere. But they're not individual people. Their pathing doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah, it's not agent-based. It's and it's fine. And it's fine. It doesn't need to be agent-based. It doesn't matter. I don't need to know where this Libertas lives, what his name is, how many wives he's had, how old his children are, where they go to school, what grocery store they shop at, where he works. None of it really matters. None of it really matters. Broad trends matter. But that individual thing. How good is this game? I think once you figure out how to play this game, it is amazing. If you don't know how to play this game and you don't have the patience to learn, it can be a very frustrating game. But yeah, once you figure it out, like I very much enjoy this game. I think that this game is just an absolute blast. It's all about supply chains, though. It's city building plus supply chains plus a little war if you want it. If you don't want it, you can get rid of it. You can also build with friends, which is just like a super cool thing you can do. And the setting is awesome. I mean, who doesn't want to build during this time. It's just a cool period. So yeah, I very much enjoy it. To give you a heads up on what I'm gonna do, I really want to get to tier 4 citizens. We are a few things away. So these Equis residents, they are what can level up to that next level. The way that we got to get there is by having one of these needs met, either brooches or togas. If we do both, it's a little bit of a, I guess I'd look at it as a kind of a safety net. We also need to make sure that everything beneath it is completely filled up. So we could use more sandals or soap. We'll work on that. But I want to establish these supply chains to get them working, because fashion and household goods are the missing categories. I'll probably go after one of each of these, see what works best. But I saw that we have fertility. Actually, before I get ahead of myself, hold on. We have fertility for flax and for snaileries here. So we should be good there. For brooches, we actually would need to go to Albion. So that's not going to work. We don't have the fertility here for this type of forest camp. We also don't have this mineral. Maybe in one of our other islands. No. Oof. We're going to have to settle another island. Probably this one. This little baby island over here has what we need. So does this one. This one does. This one does. This one does. Basically, most of them. That stinks. Very much stinks. We got very unlucky. This one's very pretty. And this has it. Maybe this is the one. Just import it? I can't import anything. That's part of the problem with the Emperor. I'd love to import it, but when you tick off the Emperor, he blocks you. Oh, whoa. Where we are at right now, trade embargo with all traders. So we're out of luck. We're out of luck. Anno games look so pretty. I completely agree. They're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. The other thing about Anno games. So let's say you're in the middle of your game and it's not going well. I could change this and modify the game and edit it and make it easier on myself. And I do think that that's just like a really nice quality of life thing, to be able to just change this on the fly. If you become attached to your city and you're relentlessly attacked, like, super cool to be able to do that. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do with the Emperor. So, will I notice the recent get this up? Dr. 42. Dr. 42. That makes me wonder. Thank you for the gifted subs. I will notice, because I got Vainglorious here helping me out. Eldals, thank you so much for the Prime. I'm very curious now. I'm like 90% positive that I used your song in the most recent video. So yeah, I just sold this game to you. You don't like attacking or being attacked, so you can turn it off. That'd be wonderful. Yeah, you can play it peaceful. Wait. So yeah, let's see. Incident protection. Bailouts resettling. So maybe you can't completely stop it. I don't see an option to completely stop it. But I thought there was one. That might only be at the very beginning. At the very beginning. But I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Now I've got to know. I've got to know. I can't be a liar. One second, chat. We'll go back in. This game loads fast. If we wanted to play endless, get rid of goods consumption, settlement costs. Yeah, no, I don't. I thought that you could turn it off. I don't know that you can. Not a fan of the menu design. Many people are not. Aha. You can. So, and I never realized this either. You can change the emperor. Yeah, I can make him dormant. So all of a sudden the raider will stop attacking. And then everything else is on you. If the raider's not attacking, the other people in easy mode I don't believe go after you. So yeah, you could reasonably have a peaceful build. And you could even basically just do a creative mode, turn off resource consumption, just play. So yeah. Be right back buying. It is a very fun game. You guys, thank you for the hype train. And Dr. 42, thank you again for the 20 gift subs. It's super generous of you. I really, really appreciate that. Super, super generous of you. I appreciate all the long-term support. And I appreciate Greg for believing in me after I proved that I could read. Can you become the emperor? I believe that you can defeat the emperor, but I've not done it. But I don't know. Caseo's easy and still struggling with him. I think it all comes down to, I mean, what does he really have?
Well, look what the wolf dragged in.
He's got a navy. So I think that if we were to roll in there, like we're building ships now, or we will be building ships after we get our research done. 1 hour and 13 minutes until we would have all that research. If we were to roll in there with some really powerful ships that have 2,000 hit points, like let's say we roll in there with 10 of those, I think we could probably take him out. He has no army. Say that these are all AI posters. They are not all AI posters. The loading screens, they had AI. I believe they were removing. Well, some of them are AI. Some of them are not. I think they're removing them. I agree. They are. The thing that disappointed me about him is that I missed it. I didn't realize that it was AI. Yeah, definitely a bummer. You wish the console version wasn't 30 FPS? Is that for the non-pro version? I don't think you're missing out on that much. I don't know if this has an FPS counter, but I think if I were to turn off DLSS, like the FPS drops. It's like most games that have ray tracing. You lose a lot of FPS. Oh, you were saying goodnight to Kimrowski and Vainglories. Oh. RL, have a good night. You destroyed Kaseo in your playthrough. It was a huge pain. It took you 20 of your best ships. That sounds incredibly painful. Hard pass on that. I would be more inclined to buy myself some time and just turn them off. Although I kind of want to take them out. I mean, why get all these ships?
I'll cut you in. Alia Iacta.
I have to decline because that'll give me -5 with the Emperor and then he'll attack. Stream is built in FPS counter? No. Can't remember. The game does have it. I've seen it. But I don't know where it is. And I've definitely run, like the game has a built-in FPS, like a performance checker. And on Ultra, I ran it and I got like 50 FPS consistently. Oh, Steam has it? I don't know. I don't know the shortcut for it. And I do have the Steam version, so but I don't know the shortcut. I know it on my Steam Deck. Department of Newsmatics. Newsmatics, thank you for the super chat. You knew it. The Bridges and Ports DLC was a secret medieval fishing pack. Uninstalling now. Happy Thanksgiving from your sister city of Madison, Alabama. Hope everyone had a safe and enjoyable holiday. It was very good. And it is. It is. Always good to see you. Always good to see you. Hopefully all is going well in Madison. And hopefully, I mean, I assume you guys are going to stay warmer than we are. Because we are... Let me see. Whoa. Hold on. Oh my gosh. AI just scared the living crap out of me. Oh my goodness. My daughter just asked to play Roblox. She ran out of time. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. She ran out of time, and my iPhone summarized the message, and rather than being reasonable and saying that she wants more AI, it combined it with my car payment, and it said that my daughter was requesting $300 in Roblox. It was the very greatest summary. So yeah, that was terrible. That was terrible. I almost had a heart attack. Like, she spent $300 in Roblox. That's insane. Oh my goodness, and now it's not working. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm failing with Microsoft Authenticator repeatedly. Okay. Now I got it. Very good. So yeah. Roblox is giant. People have no idea. Yeah, okay. So my oldest got home on Tuesday, Tuesday they got done with school, and they wanted to go and go on their computers to play Roblox because all of their friends were meeting. Back when I was a kid, everyone used MSN Messenger to talk after school. Now they're using Roblox. So all of the kids are getting together. They're chatting on there. They're hanging out. And if you're not on there, you're like the weird kid. So yeah, your nephew asks for money. My kids don't want money because they say it's cheating. Which, if you're a Roblox app developer, I feel bad for you that my kid is just playing your game without paying a dime. But as a parent, if you want to grind away and not pay for Roblox, which I think most of the games that I like, they've asked me to play Roblox with them, and it's one of the few things that I just didn't enjoy. Yeah, I was in an MSN Messenger City, not an ICQ, not AIM. I moved, and everyone was on AIM. Then I had to switch. The most amazing kids ever? Well, until you get to Minecraft. They have no such reservations for Minecraft. They would buy everything in the Minecraft store if they could. AIM was a goat. I did enjoy AIM. I did like AIM. You were a huge nerd on all of them. I mean, I was in a small town, so there was no need to be on the other ones because nobody was on them. Like, you just be you, unless you want to talk to other people outside of your town. But I mostly used that just to talk with people in school. So yeah, before your time, you didn't really have a social life till Facebook came around. So Steel, here's how old I am. When I got to college, there were posters in the dorms to join the Facebook. It was only for college students, and you had to have a college email to sign up. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever because you could put your one picture on there, and we had a landline in our dorms, and we were able to put our landline on there and meet up with you could meet someone at a party then, and actually get to find them on the Facebook. They had their one profile picture, so it was super cool. I seem like a cool parent. I mean, I try to be a fair parent. I don't know that I'm a cool parent. I try to be a fair parent. I feel like there were many times growing up that I just thought that things, like, I would do things differently. And I try to do that. I try to keep those things that I said I was going to do differently in mind and actually do them. And I'll also, I guess, try to recognize where my parents did things out of necessity, like because it actually made sense. So, I don't know. It's just not being rigid, and I guess also not being too afraid to admit when you're wrong. You've seen me signal boost a couple times. Hold on. What did Phil ask? Think you're giving us a sneak peek of Platter anytime soon? Rather interested in the implementation? Okay, chat. I'll let you direct the stream. I think we probably got another like 30, 45 minutes. It's going to be a shorter stream. Banglorious, can you do a poll? The poll will be Anno until basically the end, and I'll show you the Platter thing at the very end, or switch to CS2 quickly now and show you Platter and the bike only build. You want to see SimCity 2? Wouldn't it be better? This isn't Lavender. If it were Lavender, yes. Lavender should be right by the city. This is actually Flax. And Flax has no benefits at all. I don't think that this has any benefits either, the Weaver. Poll is up. Poll is up. So poll away. Or not poll away. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. Hit the poll. Also not I'm just gonna stop talking. Rigging is allowed. I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna finish this supply chain. And I will listen to you guys. I'm super chill. I got to eat lots of good food. I had a good day. You also want to see SimCity 2000? What's Platter? Platter is a tool that purports to let you build in a more Manor Lords style of zoning in City Skylines 2. I have had access to it for a while.
Let me show you the premises.
I have not actually tried it. So yeah, we'll see. Yes, really. And I think it's public knowledge that the modder after this is switching to a mod that everyone is gonna be interested in. Everyone is gonna be interested in. And I'm not gonna I don't know how much they've shared, so I'm not gonna say much more than that. But it's a mod that everyone is gonna have some interest in. So we'll see. I am gonna get this going though first, regardless. So I'm speed running this. The dye works makes people unhappy. So I'm gonna put this out here by this stuff. It'll be fine. And this is 2 minutes. It's 1:30. So 2 of these would be kind of helpful. And then we have everything we need for our loom weavery, which increases prestige and population by 2. And it's relatively fast. Turtle speed. Have I heard or tried Whiskerwood? Not only have I heard of it. I have it. And when I was at TwitchCon, I spoke with Hooded Horse about it. And they were the person I know from Hooded Horse was like super excited about it. Like thinks it's a very good game. So I've wanted to make a video about it, and I intend to make a video about it. Although I think so, the Hooded Horse rep told me the game is very hard, and because of that, I think I want to just go in like totally raw and not have any expectations built up.
So, when will those materials materialize?
So, yeah. So poll is done, YouTube. And wow, that is close. CS2 Platter quickly now. So we are going to save. And then you're going to look at my face for a minute so I can go into Discord, and then I will get Platter and we'll roll. One quick second. I want to see one thing.
I am a sporting man.
Look at that. We're going to do this quickly. We might come back. We'll see how late it gets. I promised my wife that I'd watch a movie. The new Frankenstein movie. I've been delaying that for too long. Saving without crashing? I know, right? We might crash in Skylines. Okay. That was not the right button. Look at my face for a moment. And if you have Vimeo, you could check out the hot lore. It should be up there. Two things. Throw that back on, and now great movie, very long. How long is it? RLJ Slick. How long is it? My wife is usually up for about 10. That's going to dictate when stream ends. I can't be a liar. I said I was going to watch it. Going to try Platter on stream right now. Okay. I am grabbing Platter. Adding it to my playsets. Oh, the developer's hopping on. Okay, that's cool. That's super cool. Okay. So here we are. I'm going to be using this playset. I think I can turn on some of this stuff now. But here we got Platter Alpha. And this, it's Platter's private alpha. Not much to say. Let's jump in. Whoa, 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 whoa. Vainglorious. Thank you for the mug giveaway. Super generous of you. Super, super generous of you. Appreciate you, buddy. The mod made you do it? I mean, it's going to be a good mod. I'm looking forward to it. Congratulations, Tundra. The Tundra win? Or Donkins. Donkins won. Congratulations. Hopefully you enjoyed the mug. And again, Vainglorious, thank you. Appreciate you, buddy. What's Platter Alpha? Platter is a mod that should allow you to have more flexible zoning. Zoning around curves and bends and things of that nature. You really enjoy my Town to City series? I am really, like, my hope is that, so next week, if there's any reason why I don't make as many City Skylines videos, is because they take a long time because the game crashes and I lose my patience. The next few videos are probably, after I go over the content creator packs, it'll probably be, again, other videos because I can make them faster because the games aren't crashing. And I hear the Town to City update fixed the saving system, which is like my big issue. Yeah, the crashes have been brutal, Luca. Luca, by the way, is the developer of Platter. So if you're gonna need to correct me if I'm screwing up or if I'm not highlighting it in an appropriate way. Who knows? Maybe this will be a video. It'll end up turning into a video. Never know. Can't wait for my review of the new CPs. I can't either. Like, listen, I'm not going to say this just because I really love Revo. I think we got these are going to be banger. I don't even need to look at these to tell you my review. These are going to be bangers because it's two of the most talented asset creators in the community. Like, without a doubt. Like, Bad Idea and Revo are just like next level. So like, I would be shocked if these weren't mind blowing. I'll put it that way. And I haven't even seen them. I've not seen anything. But I'm just gonna tell you, like that's kind of where my expectations are with them, based on the type of work that they put out there. So yeah, modders don't make this game. Yeah, I agree. I wish that weren't the case. I wish that modders had the opportunity to. I think of this a lot, and getting back to that the new devs. I feel like if these new devs listen to the community a bit more and incorporate some features that the community has wanted for a long time, like the ability to add a node, the ability to have a basic rudimentary form of move it, the ability to have a bit of anarchy, the ability to do some really basic small things. Adding a key wall, retaining wall in the native game, fixing the zoning tool. It'll give modders the opportunity to work on other things than fixing the game. I feel like that's what a lot of the modding effort has gone into. And when modders haven't had to fix the game, the things that they come up with are just like, this is a mod that to me is different. Oh, I hear dogs fighting behind me. Glizzy likes to go after Banjo. So yeah. Whoever just bought the Respect Topography hoodie, thank you for buying that. Appreciate you. Dogs, yes. This is a sneak peek of the next Magnolia County. Oh, I don't have my bike only city here. Bummer. That's okay. We'll go into Weeksville. What's my oldest save? I don't know that I actually have it in my saves right now. I have my holding cell where I take old files and I just kind of drop them in there. The oldest save. Ooh. Do you see this? Thanks for installing Platter. That first of all, Luca, that's nice. Had that pop up. Platter adds parcels to the game. You can find ploppable parcels in the new Platter tab in the zoning toolbar. Oh, and no need to block or remove vanilla blocks. Plop parcels right on top. Parcels work just like the vanilla blocks. You can use the tools familiar. Oh, hold on. On Twitch, I got to change things. I can't change it on YouTube. YouTube's they're gonna think we're playing Anno, and they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" Parcels work just like vanilla blocks. You can use the tools familiar to you to zone and grow buildings. Use the fill zoning tool for best results. It will limit the flood area to the parcel. Top left Platter menu allows you to toggle the parcel overlay and temporarily block buildings from growing parcels. Okay. Advanced line tool and move it are great mods to use with Platter. I should have. I didn't. Those aren't in my set. Disclaimer: it's an experimental beta mod. If should you wish to uninstall, the settings page contains all the uninstall. Okay. Let's get Platin. Get Platin. Oh, I like the P. That's great. Well, first of all, I feel like to take full advantage of this, we need like a suburban layout. So let's just do something real suburban real quick. Oh. So arterial, some jank, whatever. We're not going to save this. That'll be our collector. We'll stick with real strict hierarchy. Let me come back through here. We'll have local road. Doesn't terminate to anywhere. We want to prevent cut through traffic. And we have this here. Cul-de-sac. Eyebrow. Cul-de-sac. And there. All right, thanks. I hate this. This is wonderful. This is exactly what Platter should excel at, I think. Love this song. Hold on. This one is song 10. And give me a second. I'm taking a detour. This song will be renamed in honor of and if Phil has a song that jumps out to him too, let me know. But this one I'll name Mr. Rogers is a gamer. There we go. That's the name of the song now. Mr. Rogers is a gamer. This isn't Anno. You're right. This is not Anno. We chat voted to not play Anno. So we're doing this. So this is Platter. I'm missing mods, which is why we had this. I went in with basically as minimal a mod set as I could. So I think those instructions about having those mods in are probably very useful. And I think I may want to go back and grab some, guys. I think I may just add this so I can see a couple of things like right away. So I can see that I have the road set back. Hold on. Let's just do a straight line first. Let's just do a straight line. So if I go along here, I can set it back from the road. Is the separation? Dang, the vanilla line tool is being a butt. Yeah, you know what? Luca, I'm going to jump out real quick. I'm going to add this to Magnolia County. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. There it is. Now we'll jump back in. This one's going to take a bit longer to load. No way, what an honor. Thank you, Phil. No problem. No problem. I appreciate all the support. Like, Mr. Rogers, I appreciate it. Like, seriously. Day the vanilla line tool. Yeah, the vanilla line tool is so close to being good, and then it just stops. So Luca, I'm gonna see if I missed any messages. I think I did. There's a configurable set pack for the cul-de-sacs. The roads can use some more curves. Okay. Well, I screwed up. I didn't save it. So now we'll have to redo it, and I'll make more curves. So suggest using the individual plopping for now. You'll need to fix that. Okay. That's no problem. We can do that. What am I going to do for Christmas, or am I excited? I honestly do not know. Excited's not the right word. Maybe a little more jar. I feel a little bit more taken aback by it. I didn't realize how close it is, and then it's like not very far. It's less than a month. I have Pokemon cards that I purchased for Christmas. That's all I've picked up. I need to do better. So I I'm a little, I'd say I'm a little shell shocked right now about Christmas. What up, Churro? Good to see you, buddy. Holiday stream. Hope I had a good one. No, hold on. Hope I had a good one in the food coma as you did. Yeah. So, okay, I don't think I finished telling the story. So, I put out a Google sheet. I asked all of my family members to fill it in. I put a couple of things on there. I was like, oh, I got the turkey, I got the ham, I got the mashed potatoes, and one other thing. And then no one signed up. My aunt said she was going to do greens and pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. My uncle didn't put his name on there and signed up for something called church punch, because I didn't know who was signing up or what that was. And then he also signed up for I don't know what the other thing was. Something random. And then my sister shot me a text message with some side I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a pizza bagel, which she was very upset by. And then no one else filled anything in. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna need to do everything. So I brined a turkey. I slow cooked a ham, a honey ham. I made stuffing. I made mashed potatoes. I made creamed corn. I made green bean casserole. My wife made cranberry pie, cranberry blueberry pie, cranberry walnut pie. My mother-in-law gave us cranberry sauce. I made baked beans and mashed potatoes. So we had a lot of food, and I cooked all day. And then my aunt gets in, and she's like, I didn't expect her to have much of anything besides like some greens and like some punch. And I know, no funeral potatoes. I would have loved it. But anyway, she comes in with this like boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff. She made a pie for every family. She also made let's see, what did oh, why am I so purple? Because the blue screen. I see the blue screen. It'll go away. She made her own stuffing, her own potato salad. She made a noodle salad, sweet potato pies, collard greens, dressing. My uncle brought, and I don't know why this has always been a thing, but it's he brought a spaghetti and meat sauce. Something else, like way more food. Like there were doubles of basically everything. And then she just looked at me and she said, "Well, you know, I always have to bring these things to Thanksgiving. I can never go without it." So yeah, she brought all the things. But honestly, I like her cooking more than mine. And she was very complimentary of the turkey, which the turkey actually turned out well. So I was happy. It was good. How many people? 10? Was it 10? 4? 11? Not very many. I have a tiny family. There was an overwhelming amount of food. Yep, these are people, you know, yeah. Well, she said it's a black thing. She's like, it's like if you are you know, going to a black Thanksgiving, you're gonna take all the food. And so I was like, okay, that's fine. Makes sense to me. Invite you next time. I was inviting neighbors. I was like, we got food for like 30 people. Anyone want to come? But everyone else had their food too. So I can't invite more people. This is a mod. Someone recommended, basically just to give away a video. I'm gonna be putting together another mods video. So I'm testing out mods. This is called Even Better Save List. And yeah, it's good. Being able to jump in here and just quickly go through. we'll go into this one. Better save list, yeah. What's noodle salad? It's a macaroni salad of some sort. Yeah. I honestly didn't even have most of the food. There was so much food I couldn't eat it. I just had my wife's pie for the first time today, and it was delicious. Yeah. And my daughter made her first dessert. One of my daughters helped me with the mac and cheese. The other one made a dessert with my wife. So they were very proud of those. And I felt like I had to go for those things first. Okay. So here's the city that I made for the Netherlands video, which is testing the assets. So let's try out Platter here. And now I have my full slate of mods. And Platter's behind. I've screwed this up. My mods are conflicting. There we go. So Lucas has placed them one at a time. And we gotta go for a place with some curves. So I can do the road setback. So here's no setback. How far back can I go? It doesn't like that. That's going a little bit too hard. Can I go 10? So there we go. It looks like 8 units. So that's 8 meters, which is one unit. That's very nice being able to set that back though. So you can set back. We can adjust the parcel width right here. And the depth. And then how does this work now? I can also Control Z, Control X to change the parcel depth. So Luca, I do this and I got some parcels. Now how do I find them? I guess I can see it right there, kind of. But what do I do with it now? I need to bring that help menu back. I can toggle the overlay at the top left. Ah. And now, oh, I got it. Now I can fill them in. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So let's say I want to do something like this. I need to figure out how to make that go away. So this is part of so I'm having mod conflicts. Zoning color changer. Oh, that specialized industry tab. Aha, there we go. Okay, that's helpful. So I know you told me not to do this, Luca, but listen, I'm a glutton for pain, and I desperately want to try it. So where are you going with this tool? Let's get dangerous. Let's do it. Oh. So hold on. Alt Z. So if you were to get good with this. Oh, I don't need the line tool. I get it now. I get it now. Oh, I get it now. It clicks. So this is what you do with it. And now what if I want to shift, I can precision rotate it. I don't know what that means. Yes. Is the Magnolia County series complete? No. The next video is already uploaded. It's not available, but it's uploaded. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. I love that I can set a setback. So what are all these? No snapping, snapping to the vanilla grid. Oh. Oh, so I can. So if you happen to, oh, I know exactly what mod this is going to work well with. There's the mod, this mod right here that lets you see the lot sizes. So you can look at your lot size. So I can see that for European low density, 2x2, 2x3, whatever. And then I go into Platter and I say that I really only want to have these. And then I can zone it in. And it just ignores the broken vanilla grid. Now you know what mod we need? We need a mod that removes fences. So, yes, super cool. Do I plan on continuing town to city? Sure, absolutely. I would love to. I love that game. But I'm not 100% sure when, which is going to be the most disappointing thing to say, but it's the truth. I will get back to it though. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games at this point in time. Yeah, this is a super cool addition. I think this is one of those mods that once you figure out the shortcuts, which they're not that difficult, but still, I think that's going to be the key to it, because you're going to want to play with this nonstop to figure out the right depth. But that is sick. So, Luca, is there a shortcut to bring up Platter? Better bulldozer. Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. We're going to go next level. We'll go the full Canadian moose. Let's see. No, great idea. You add a shortcut. Oh, that would be super awesome. Like, if I could, I don't know what the shortcut should be, but I mean, you're obviously very good at that. But being able to do that, I think, is the only thing that's missing for me. Because like that is like the one thing. If I could quickly toggle this, like I don't mind that the setbacks don't have a shortcut. That's fine. But being able to quickly hop into Platter would be next level. Can I use move it to move? When this is not in an alpha, this is for sure in my playset. For sure. This is super cool. Luca, I don't know if you know the answer to this right now just yet. How likely is this to break with game updates? Pagan Scorpio, you're trying to get me again. City Painter plays. I mean, this is how, I mean, this is sick. This is amazing. I don't care. I don't care what this is. This is neat. This is really neat. Now I just need to make sure. I need to be very deliberate with my asset selection. Like there is no 6x6 yet. I use 6x6. Oh, that's interesting. So to bulldoze it, you get the little white circle, but the zoning stays behind if you have plopped the growables. which is good to know too. Wow. Luca, how did you think of this? This is crazy. This is neat. This is really neat. It's very creative. I would have never thought to do it like this. Fluffy and Chalky, I appreciate you. We're gonna wrap up in a second. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for telling me to just finally do it. This is super cool. I really, really like this mod. I can see so many uses for this. And I also love that I don't have to be super perfect. If I screw up or if I'm struggling like this, I can plop it. I can anarchy, plop it, and then quickly move it. Fine tune exactly where I want it to be. Oh yeah. Super cool. Hey, Luca. So this is a private beta. Is there anything that you would like to get out there about when this might be available? What is preventing you from, like, what you want to accomplish in it before you release it? Like, I see that there are a couple, of issues, like minor issues. But what would you like to share about it? It is very clever. I agree. Modders make the game go round. Agreed. This has been. Hold on. I'm gonna lock this to the screen so I can see it too. This has been in your brain since you were watching me and others play CS1 years ago. The zoning just never seemed nice to deal with. Some notes. Try to pre-zone tool for essentially you're describing with the lots. It'll tell you if the lot plus zoning combo is going to yield the right size. Being able to remove wiggle roads without parcel being affected is super nice. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh, hold on. I want to eliminate all this. Let's start over. We got our little curvy area. Oh, I'm pumped now. I am this. Okay. I had to bulldoze twice, once for the building. Okay, yeah, it kind of became intuitive after, but not quite right away. Oh my goodness. So I have the Mediterranean here. Well, so let's try a different category. I love using the USA Southwest low density. $15 available. And then I could turn off the road. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's starting to click now. Oh my goodness. Guys, do you understand? 25 available. It's telling me what I can do now. Oh, this just gets better and better. No buildings in that. 25 there. Oh, that's sick. That is super sick. This is super cool. Yeah, that's super cool. Oh my goodness. Luca. Seriously. First of all, I'm going to ask you, when you put this out, please make sure that you have a buy me a coffee or something like that. Even if no one else gives anything, I'd like to. I'm going to use this a lot, and I want to be able to support your development efforts. It's super cool. Yeah, I'm very excited to play with this. I'm not going to do it in my builds until you give me the complete green light, but as soon as you do, it's going in both my builds. It's super cool. And there's I see all the possibilities with it. Oh, so cool. Yeah, we don't like it. We love it. This is an amazing mod. And so by using Better Bulldozer with this, we're going to get these lots to fill in without, look at that, no grass, no fence. So that means that if you are Canadian Moose and you want to detail up every single parcel, you're starting from a really good place. So now I should be able to just fill in this larger parcel. Gosh. So sick. That is very cool. Like, you know, I have a lot of issues with the vanilla zoning system that comes in City Skylines 2. This is a way to make me, it's obviously, like, I think what I would prefer is the Manor Lord system, like, for a zoning tool, but this makes the vanilla tool in the game very, very tolerable. This is very, very cool. This is going to save me so much time. And like you said, now we can bump the roads. We have a setback. The setback here, do you know what the setback means, guys? It means that I can preserve right-of-way to expand in the future. So if I knew that this was going to be, like, I'll use the setback on just like a road that's an arterial that doesn't need to be wide. And then in the future, boom, arterial, didn't demolish a bunch of buildings. No eminent domain. Super cool. Friends of Magnolia County to fund master plan music mixed development in Magnolia County, designed by Platter. Yeah. Glossy Gem, this is called Platter. It's an unreleased mod. It will be coming out, I don't know, whenever it comes out. Gosh. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything from Luca. I did. So to answer my previous question, you want to make sure you don't mess up saves. That's paramount. Plus fixing up some of those issues like the line tool. We can go public after that. Appreciate the willingness to support. You're already getting the enjoyment you need out of it. So support is appreciated, but not needed at the moment. You're lucky enough to be able to work on this as a passion project. And it's teaching you a lot. Well, listen, I love that, but I have always liked, I gotta highlight that one. I always like to support people if I can. So if you don't want it, there are some people I know who don't, but if you do, let me know. I'm happy to. After Platter 1.0 network multi-tool for CS2, you want to attempt to develop a more Manor Lord style version of Platter with non-rectangular lots. That'll be a really fun nut to crack. Heard it right here, guys. You'd literally pay $100 for it? No, that's very generous of you. Yeah, super cool. Super cool. Is there a way to do that zoning on the, I think, well, to answer your question, Cynthia, I think if I were using the line tool with this and snapping it to the road, like, it's not working right now. Sounds like it's one of the things that Luke is working through. Like, ideally, the vanilla line tool should let you do this, but it's not, the zoning's not showing up. So I think once that happens, you should be able to go along the side of the road with this. And then it has the setback right here. So yeah, super cool. Alt should work much better. Well, hold on. What does that mean? Alt. Oh, advanced line tool. So I can't get it to snap to the roads. Oh, I'm an idiot. I don't need to. Oh my goodness. Some people are gonna go ham with this. Yeah. Just imagine. So let's say you wanted to go with Chinese low rent, advanced line tool. I want to go at a slight angle. And then I want a better offset. My angle, I went a little hard on the angle. Hold on. Attempt 2. So I would need to pick a better category, but you guys can get that. Like if you were going for a specific apartment complex, and you were going to do like 3x3s, and you wanted an angle, so they were all facing the road at a slight angle, you can now do that. It's super cool, super cool. Can I make the plots backwards so that they face a pedestrian path? Yeah, well, this still requires the road, so the road still needs to be there. But yeah, I could have taken it and hold on. I would have went this way. I could add a road afterwards. I think this is probably not the most efficient way of doing it though. But a pedestrian path wouldn't work. But you could see like this, I could. Yeah, I would do the road first. But so many creative possibilities. Like even this, like that slight offset, but all the same all the way down. That's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. You love when we could place the zones and buildings far away from the roads without the road connections and solve it, yeah, with invisible roads. I wish to. I think that a lot of there's a lot of issues like that in the game where it's just like it's a little bit too rigid, but that is unfortunately, I don't know how that nut gets cracked. Because what it comes down to, like, sometimes in a vanilla game, some of the assets will have the pathing a little bit too far back and they'll break if they're on a curve. So there would need to be some way to extend these paths longer. I don't know how we do that. Why did Colossal Order think of this kind of thing? I think that the developer is probably trying to keep the game as accessible as possible, but I think that one of the things that where maybe they go a little bit too hard is they think too much about making the game broadly accessible and not enough about what the core fan base wants. You know, like I think the thing about us, City Builder fans generally, is we don't play a lot of games. So like if you're a fan of City Skylines, you might pour 5,000 hours into it by the time it's all said and done. 6,000 hours, 10,000 hours, something crazy. And you'll have one other game that you main as well. So after that, you're going to buy all the DLCs. You're going to support modders. You're going to download assets and build multiple cities. You might play on a city for a year and really get into it and sink the lore into the lore. That's the way that we play these games. So I don't know. Like, I feel like they need to cater to that audience as well. You have a plan for longer driveways and a working prototype, but it will take time to perfect. Problem is that the game calculates the road connection between the front of the rectangle and the building of the road. Solution will be to essentially extend the buildings backwards while keeping the rectangle next to the road. Oh, I know exactly what you're saying. That's genius. Lord Cursed, you did not, but you missed the demonstration of a sick mod. One of the coolest mods I've seen in a long time. Very cool. I'm gonna be ending stream in just a couple seconds, but I want to show this to Lord Cursed. This is Platter, and it's not released yet, but I think okay. I'm gonna note this is no pressure. I think Platter might be for zoning what Road Builder was for roads, if that makes any sense. Frankenstein review in the next stream. I'll let you know. But yeah, I think Platter might be for zoning what Road Builder was for Road Builder. This is super cool. This is super cool. Would I ever think of releasing my own game? I don't know. You never rule anything out. City Planner Wife gonna be asleep when I get home? Oh, City Planner Wife is just up there, so. I think it is time for me to go watch Frankenstein. So, yeah, 2 hours. Why not release Platter soon with alt as a requirement? It's not stable enough. They don't want to break saves. I super respect that, by the way, Luca. Super respect that you don't want to break saves. Like, I appreciate you. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable about adding this to my playset once it's released. And I love that we have this little American suburb next to what people said was a far too pavemented out Netherlands. Anyway, guys, this is a weird stream. Thank you for being here. Next week, supply chains video, Tropico video, normal stream time. We'll have a lot of fun. It'll be good. Yeah, do respect. I completely respect that too. If you're on Twitch, please don't leave. If you're on YouTube, I'm gonna cut you out. I will let you know though, Magnolia County 55 has been uploaded. I have a thumbnail made for it. If all of the channel members that just got subs will forgive me, what I'm gonna do is not write the description, and I'm just going to push it out there in like 2 minutes with a title and nothing else. And you guys can comment on it and be this super early, and then I'll get the rest of it done after I'm done with Frankenstein. So yeah, so you guys will have it. 45 minutes of biking madness in Bend. So see you guys, YouTube. Nick Garcia. Oh, actually, hold on. Thank you for the super chat, Mystery Mayhem. You were starting to think I wasn't doing CS2 anymore. It's been a while. It's been crashing a lot. That's the only reason why. I had a lot of fun with the last build, but it took me a while to get into it. It's been frustrating, honestly. Maddie Dubs, thank you for the prime. Tayron, thank you so much for the prime. Mr. Rogers, thank you for the super chat, dude. Lovely stream today. Thanks for being a part of the holiday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you. Really, really do. Appreciate all the support. YouTube and Mr. Rogers. See you guys. Take care. Don't leave Twitch. We gotta raid somebody. We gotta spread the holiday cheer. And Revo, you and I are gonna talk soon. We gotta talk.